Oh, what are we having issues with?
Oh, the structure's too thin, and we're trying to weld really thin stuff to the thicker stuff, so we're blowing a hole through the thinner stuff to make it stick to the thicker stuff. So may need to use a different type of welder.
Dollars last year. You ever need like a large loan on those things?
It's gonna be really, really cool. It's gonna be super fun. Stay tuned, watch it, and come with us. Come along for the ride. Today's the day. Today's a very special day, not for just us, but for a lucky gentleman named Scott. He is a resident here in Boise, Idaho, and he lives about a mile down the road from this location, Jason's house. And about, I think 2-3 months ago, he had a Sasquatch. He loves Sasquatch, believes in Sasquatch, has a really, really cool story about seeing Sasquatch when he was 13, 14 years old, and told me about it, gave me the article. Really, really cool guy. And had this Sasquatch made, and some kids thought it'd be really, really funny and really, really cool. Steal this Sasquatch. I reached out to Scott and I said, hey, Squatchnut, us, we would love to donate another Sasquatch to you, our Sasquatch, and we'll make it really, really big, super heavy, 1,500 pounds this thing is, and we're gonna weld it to some rebar and cement it into the ground where nobody's gonna be able to take it out. And he was just flabbergasted, taken back, and he just was like, that is awesome. And he said yes, obviously. But as a community, and what this Sasquatch stands for is a heck of a lot more than just a Sasquatch. We all want to believe in something, right? We all want to find that thing that we want to believe in that is going to make a difference in our lives. And Bigfoot is one of those iconic figures that can do that for a lot of people. But it's not just about the Bigfoot, guys. This is about creating a family. This is about creating a community that cares and gives back and does the right thing for the people in that community or in that family. So that's what we're going to be doing today, is we're giving back. We're going to be donating this 1,500 pound 7 by 5 foot Sasquatch to Scott. We're going to be installing it today. We're going to be having a huge projector light installed as well. That's going to be donated, and you're going to be introduced to that guy as well. But in our Sasquatch right there, as you can tell, is the state of Idaho. So when that light's being projected through that and on the fence, what you're going to see from the corner of the road, which is a really, really busy byway, it's called Franklin and 5 Mile. It's a huge intersection where thousands of people cross that every day. When that light projects through the legs of this Sasquatch, it's going to project the outline of the state of Idaho, because that's where Squatchnut was originated from. All right, so I'm gonna follow Jason. We're just leaving this place, and I'm gonna follow him down. Yeah, he's got the Sasquatch in the back of his truck, and I'm hoping that it doesn't slide out. We didn't tie it down. It weighs a lot. We had to use the skid steer, as you saw, and we're not going to have that down there. So this is going to be really, 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 really interesting. Sweet. Bill just got here. Hey, Bill.
Brandon, good to see you.
Yeah, you too. Thank you so much for doing this.
Jason, Bill, nice to meet you.
Jason Smokeranch CNC.
Bill with Outdoor Lighting Perspectives.
Perfect. Yeah, so this is going to be awesome. Thank you for doing this. This is the Sasquatch, man.
Thanks, awesome.
Yeah, let's take a look at it. Let's go get Scott. I think he's probably more pumped than anybody up there.
Oh, that's fantastic.
All right. You excited? I am so excited.
I bet you are.
Yeah, I am really pumped.
Well, we are so excited to be here to do this for you. We got a couple of cool guys here. So we got Jason with Smokeranch ENC.
Hi, Jason.
How are you?
Good.
This is Bill right here. This is with Outdoor Lighting.
Hi, Bill. Thanks for coming over.
You're very welcome. Glad to be here.
Well, thank you so much.
So
Come have a look at this, Scott.
come and take a look at it. So Jason cut the Sasquatch. He's going to be donating a huge spotlight for you.
Wow, that is excellent.
So we'll light that puppy up at night.
Excellent.
So what do you think?
Wow.
82 inches tall, 60 inches wide.
That is squatching.
Squatchnut. Love it.
Right? I don't think anybody's going to be able to take this thing, man.
No way.
And I mean, Jason's so talented. He did this with a pair of scissors. Well, cool. So what we're going to do is we're going to get it all over there, get it all arranged and see what we need to do and get it welded and get it all installed.
That's excellent. I'm really excited about it. Yeah. This could be great. This could be a landmark.
It's going to be pretty awesome.
Yeah.
It already is a landmark. Everybody already knows the guy
Yeah.
from the Sasquatch.
That's right.
This could be the ultimate landmark.
We're putting it on the map now. Man.
Yeah, definitely.
Let's get it thrown in.
Yeah, let's do it.
So, can you tell me about this wire, please, Bill?
Yeah, so this is a 12 gauge wire. It's meant to be used in the landscaping. It's meant to be underground. It's UV rated, so it can be outside, exposed to the elements. What this is going to do is make sure that when we light your Sasquatch there, you get consistent power all night long, from dusk to dawn. And this light's never going to dim. So it'll be nice and bright for you and for everyone to see as they're driving by.
That is excellent.
So we're also going to make sure that it stays lit with a digital timer. It's going to go on at dusk, turn off at dawn. You'll never have to worry about it. It'll all adjust for that daylight savings time, for later in the summer, in the winter, whenever sunset happens, sunrise happens. You'll never have to worry about it. And all this is LED lighting, so it's going to cost you maybe a couple of bucks a year to run
That's
it.
nothing.
So
LED lighting.
it's fantastic.
Yeah.
It's fantastic. It's the only way to go with your landscape lighting.
High blood LED.
All right.
Yeah.
Right, well, I'm going to help my son here. We're going to
Okay.
get this wire in place and make sure it's nice and buried, so we don't have it sticking out anywhere.
Even little
And we
tacks
staple
or-
it down. We don't want that wire coming
Uh-huh.
up. We shouldn't
That's
see
a
any
good
of the wire.
idea. I love it. Yeah.
So
Thanks.
we'll get it buried under there, and
You need
when we're done, you won't know we were here.
We got Kenny coming. He's our welder guy. You're there. Hey, is this truck regulation size or what?
Just a little bit. So you put the welder inside.
Yeah.
Is that a piece in there, yeah?
It's on this.
Yeah, it is.
Just if we can just take it off and then we can see if that just comes off. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think,
It should.
I don't think it's so, but what is it?
And I think that still needs to come off. Oh no, you're right.
I think it's, these are
So what we decided to do is completely build a new frame. As you can tell right here, the old frame was just too thin. It was going to come up into the Idaho, which wasn't going to allow the light to project the Idaho back onto the fence. So what these guys are doing is completely rebuilding this frame with square tubing all the way up to the frame, which is going to be super, super sturdy. This actually goes into the ground 4 to 5 feet with a 2 by 4 foot brick of cement. This thing will not go anywhere. This is what the old frame looked like right over here. As you can tell, just too small, wasn't going to work. But that is going to look really, really good. A little bit of an issue. We can't get it hot enough to stick to the thick stuff, but we can't get it cool enough to not blow through the thin stuff. So it's a little bit tricky. And Jason's got a MIG welder. This is a stick welder. So it shouldn't be this complicated, but we're just having a little bit of issues with it. We want to make sure that it's going to be stout. It does get windy from time to time here in Boise, so we want to make sure that it's not going to go anywhere. So he actually might go get his MIG welder and then we can get it done right, but it's taking just a little bit longer just because the Sasquatch itself is really, really thick, and then what we're using to weld against to like an A-frame is pretty thin. So we'll see how it goes. So we're almost done. Fixing this right here, so this will go down into the ground, give it a little bit more support because this thing weighs a ton. So when the wind comes and blows, we don't want it to fly forward or fly back into the fence. So we're just going to get a little bit more added support to it. But like I said, it's been super hard. As you can see, the metal here, just this is a little bit thinner than what this metal is. And so we've just really had to caress it. But they did a really good job, and you can't see it from the front, so doing really, really good. Almost done. So it's the next morning and we left, got everything done around dusk, right at dark. But everything has turned out really, really good with these welds that you can see right here. Down here on the bottom, we put this piece on right here that you can see, goes into the ground just in case if the wind wants to do this. But I can tell you right now, this thing is not going anywhere, and it turned out really, really good. And I have to give a huge shout out to Kenny Chapman, my really good friend, who actually came out and welded it. Jason Tugby with Smokeranch CNC, who actually created it and cut this with his CNC machine. And Bill with Outdoor Lighting Perspective, because without him, we wouldn't be able to light it up with the light right there. That's going to shine and then project the state of Idaho on the back of the fence. It's just been so awesome to see the camaraderie and the community come together and to turn a bad situation into a good situation, to put hope back into the community and into humanity again. So it's been super fun. And I'm going to tell you right now, Scott is now my friend, and we will be lifelong friends.
Yes, we will. Right on, Brandon.
So thanks. I really appreciate it, Scott.
Thank you. Thank you for your donation too.
Oh, absolutely.
That's great. It's great for the community too to have a Squatchnut here.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, I look forward to hearing more stories, getting to know you a little bit better.
I have lots of stories.
I can't wait to come over because I think Jason said that we're going to be doing like a fire pit right over here. He's going to create.
I want to put a fire pit like out here somewhere.
Yep.
Yeah.
We can do a fire pit, and then we'll come over, cook some hot dogs and marshmallows, and you can tell us all the stories you want.
Sounds great. And you can come over anytime you want too.
Thanks, Scott.
Enjoy the fire pit.
There you go.
Yeah.
Well, I appreciate it, man. I
We
appreciate
can have
it.
Squatchnut parties here.
There you go. Yeah, I don't know. We might have the county not too happy about that if it gets too wild, huh?
Yeah. Hey, private property.
Hey, that's right. That's right. But no, it turned out really good, man. So thanks.
Yeah, thank you.